Hey everybody, it's Seyoon again, and I want to walk through a couple of items that you'll be receiving for this quarterly subscription of the Braille Box, which is all about labeling. And if you haven't watched our PenFriend video yet, go check that out. So starting from left to right, so this rectangular, like cylindrical slash like circular object you see or feel is a hand like crank braille label maker. So you'll have a dial where you'll channel like whatever braille, and then you're gonna push the button at the bottom, elongated button, to push against the letter, the alphabet, or whatever you want to label. Make sure you seek some sighted help. When you're doing this, if you haven't used a braille label maker like this for the first time, you'll have a set of rubber bands, and a metal hole puncher. Make sure you watch your fingers when you're using this. In the box, you'll find a stack of index cards where you can stick your braille labels and PenFriend labels. The purpose really of this index cards is because you're able to reuse the labels. So here's a really great example with a reusable label system like this. Remember that each label can hold up to an hour of recording. So you could just tap your pen on this label and then identify the cooking instructions, and then this label would always stay the same no matter if you take this off and then put it on the new box if you happen to go buy the same one at the store. Included in the box also is this roll of tape. So here's where that would come into play. So here at our ADL kitchen, you'll see to my left I'm pointing at 3 braille labels. The reason why we would want to use a tape on cabinets or labeling is to prevent damage. So for example, if your home has a wooden cabinet, so we would put that tape on the cabinet first, and then we would put the labels on top of it, just so that we eliminate damage and finish on the cabinets. So additionally, I want to cover a couple other items that you could use to label with in the box. If you're not familiar with this type of setup, we are including bump sets in different shapes and sizes. Some of these bump dots, you'll notice, are clear, so you could label on top of things you might have to see through. So your sighted family member or your roommate, whoever that may be, could also see what they're pressing without being obstructed by your bump dots. So that's super helpful. We're also additionally including this sheet with more additional bump dots you could purchase through maxiaids.com. So I want to give you a quick practical example with this as well. So behind me to my right is a microwave, our ADL kitchen. And for many of our buttons, we use the hand crank labeler, braille labeler. You'll see here on the number 5. It's actually been marked by one of the bump dots. For example, like the start button would be a good one to indicate with a bump dot, so you know where to press. With especially many of these microwaves, like just all flat kind of touchscreen, you don't really have real buttons to push down anymore. Or like a clear or stop button, that would be a really good way to mark that.